Hey, what's going on? It's Daniel. You know this already. Don't even have a name for the show. That's how guerrilla this is gonna be. For the first of many, I would like to welcome you to my YouTube channel. People have been begging me to do this for I don't know how many years. Not a fan. Up front, not a fan. I hate monetizing things I enjoy doing, but here we are. Your boy's getting old and wants to make some of that content creator bread. So the name of the show, or the idea of the show, so never name yet. The idea of the show is going to be me trying a thing, then reviewing a thing each week or each month, depending on how it goes. Try to keep it consistent. This week we'll be trying something called the Demon Time, something I saw on Instagram. I will put the name of it there when I do the editing. I'll put her Instagram name when you can take a look at it for yourself. It consists of Hennessy, Douce, another form of Hennessy, pineapple juice, lemonade, and orange juice. Making some changes. Don't like orange juice. Tastes like ass. People like orange juice shouldn't be trusted. 2, a lot of her recipes are just a lot of the same thing, and like this, for example, just cognac and cognac, which is kind of butt cheeks. But I'm gonna try to keep it as close because I don't like cognac. One thing you're gonna learn about me as the channel goes on. Not a fan of cognac, but we're gonna do a quarter pour, 3/4 pour of Henny, 3/4 pour of Douce, and we're gonna sub in the Hennessy Special for 160 stroh. This got a kick. This is 80%. This right here is 160 proof, so we shall see. We're gonna pour it into this glass, shake it up. It's an original recipe. There was no shaking. I like to shake it, like get a little bubble going. Then after I finish this, I'm gonna taste it, give you my initial thoughts. I will watch this movie from the late 90s called Belly, and I'll review it. So it's gonna seem like a minute pass, but in reality, I'm gonna shut this off. Let this stuff maybe even make a second one. I don't know, depends how it tastes. Yeah, should be making it while we're talking, right? All I do, I'm trying to make sure that this is not that polished. I leave the polish to my girlfriend, that's her thing. She does polished. I don't do polished. That's 3rd pour of the Hennessy. Alright. This is the problem right here. God damn it. 3rd pour of the stroh. I'm saying I like a little bit better than Hennessy. Maybe it's still better, I don't know. I plan on putting sand in this one. Put it in my bathroom, glass will join up. And do a little. I also don't like putting juice in drinks either, but also, salute to the New York bartending school, fam. It has been almost 22 years and your boy still got it. Did you see that? Did you see that? Oh, did you see that? If I had any bit of editing ability, I would do a rewind and like a, did you see that? I can honestly tell you, no talent when it comes to that, so I can't guarantee you that. Also, shirt of the day, Sam Malone, slaps. Also, RIP to the first and last week of the Bayesian flag being back there. So we're done here. I'm about to drink this. Not bad. Like, you couldn't tell this and this was in there. Now, if I was a regular human being, this would be bad news. Real man. So, should be able to do 2 of these. He's fine. But I'm gonna drink this to completion, let it sit for about a minute, put the movie on, probably make another one, and then I will come back and I will give like a 5 to 10 minute review of Belly, starring the late DMX, the terrible Nas, produced by Hype Williams, one of the 3 best Queens movies, if you include House Party as a Queens movie, which it technically isn't, and Crush Groove, which is a Queens movie. I don't care what you fucks think. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Hey, what's going on? What's happening? We're back. Movie's over with. Drinks were pretty good. I would say very citrusy. Food was not nuts. It's good. I would say, like, if you're a normal person, maybe 1 and change would be enough to kind of get you where you need to be. If you're a monster like me, you can rail out as many as you need. Normally when we do these, I'm gonna do the movie, the whatever, the drink, or whatever you want to do, candy, food, see the movie, move on, and do something else, or do nothing. I don't know. I'm still playing games. So what we're gonna do here is do a nightcap. So that's what this is all about. So we saw Belly, and while I'm making this drink, I will discuss how Belly was. If you have any issues, noodle it down in the fucking comments. I read all of them. I'm gonna do my best, no matter how great this gets, to read every comment that comes in so we can engage, right? Go to Instagram, Danny from Queens at Danny from Queens on IG, Danny from Queens on Twitter, on both. Let's get into it. So right there's a night tab. I felt like I did that demon time. This, I'm gonna call this a demon break. So we're gonna do one part to say, one part stroke, 16 full part. This is what the baseline that will play a lot of dangerous games with it. It's on my hand and it feels like stripping my skin down. It really feels like stripping my skin down. And then you do a little of this. Judge. This is blue carousel. This is what gets the N-words popping. Yeah. Oh, I put it. I made a huge mess. But ew, it's a drink. It's half up. This is all I need. It's half up. Not bad. Okay, so Belly. First off, I'd never noticed the fact that whenever someone bad showed up, you hear the sound of cicadas. Never noticed it. But I notice it now because I guess cicadas are popping up, so you could hear cicadas and, you know, noise, so you hear it. Secondly, I don't think they paid for makeup artists. It all seems like greased up people. It's all just greased up people. Thirdly, Nas is the villain of this movie. I don't think I don't like Nas, which I don't. But I feel like he did the same things that Tommy did, but got none of the blame for it. He got none of the blame for it because he read books. That's how the world works, guy. If me and another guy decide to commit crimes, right? He reads books that make sense. And I'm a nihilist. I don't get to just go, well, I read books. It's ass. Thirdly, I feel like the Lockham and Wise scenes were all filmed in one day. And that's more from her, AndreaSamuels.com. Because I feel like when you're doing a scene, you have a certain amount of outfits, certain amount of whatever. I don't know what the budget was. I don't give a shit. If you know what the budget is, please put it into the comments. Alright? What am I missing? It was Queens a lot. I feel like whenever they were in Queens, they pull a Breaking Bad. So when you watch Breaking Bad and they're in Mexico, they do the sepia tone. I feel like when they were not in Queens, they like put a real big blue light on it to make you know you were in Queens. But in reality, it was still in Queens. But it was just Queens with a blue light on it. But they were supposed to be in Nebraska. In terms of sexy ladies, Tall Hicks, Vita, not D-Boz. That's my mom. You might like her. Enjoy her. Not for me. In terms of a great movie, I feel like when people come to LA, I make them watch it because it reminds me of very New York energy, right? So the thing about LA that stinks is that you don't get to New York it up. You don't get to it's a very specific thing. They don't do it out here because everyone out here is pretending to be on top of their shit. You gotta admit to not know what you're talking about when you watch Belly, because either you were selling drugs, you get snitched, or you weren't in that world. And it's fine. It's perfectly fine to not be part of a thing. It's acceptable. He ever wants to be the greatest person ever lived. It doesn't work. Right? So if I bring you to my house and you watch it and you have no interest in it, I judge you. Anywho, I can't wait to enjoy this with you guys. I love selling out.